All right, so if you are a park lover, there is a bunch of really cool parks that you have got to put on your list to check out in West Michigan. So in today's video, we're going to let you in on the top 10. Stay tuned.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. My name is Kevin Irwin.
And I'm Ross Young.
We are local real estate agents here in the West Michigan area. If you have never been to this channel, we go over anything and everything that has to do with living and thriving here in the West Michigan area. So if you're brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell notification so you get notified every time we put a new video out. And honestly, guys, we get reach outs every single week of people that are wanting to relocate to West Michigan area. So do not hesitate to reach out to us. The number below is the number that's directly to us, and we are the guys that pick up the phone. So please do not hesitate to reach out to us. All right, so without further ado, the top 10 parks here in West Michigan that you definitely need to check out. What's number one, Ross?
All right, so the first one is MILLENNIUM Park in Walker. And if you guys have never been here, this is an awesome park. It's actually one of the largest urban parks in the country. MILLENNIUM Park feels more like a mini vacation, to be honest with you. It has 18 miles of trails, dotted with wooded areas, wetlands, observation decks. MILLENNIUM Park is a great place to take the kids, and they have a splash pad, a sandy swimming beach, a clear 100-acre lake. It actually used to be a gravel pit, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and it's complete with pad boat rentals and 2 playgrounds. Now, personally, I go there actually quite often. It's one of my favorite parks in West Michigan. They have a whole track that you can run on or walk on, and it goes right through the woods, and it's really, really nice.
Now, if you guys have watched any of our other videos, we talk a lot about the fact that West Michigan is very active. So almost every single one of these parks is going to have a lot of activities going on at the parks. So the next one is in Grand Rapids. It's called Riverside Park. This park is huge. I mean, it travels way down the riverside, and the reason it's called Riverside is because it's along the Grand River.
It's over like 100 acres.
Yeah, it's right around there. We did a video on it a while back. It's right around 100 acres. So this park has 2 disc golf courses, 2 playgrounds, ball fields, paved biking trail, a huge pond with a barrier-free fishing dock. So last time we were there was a bunch of people fishing, and literally every time I've gone there, somebody is out there fishing. So if you're a fisherman, if you're a bike person, if you like to run, if you like to jog, which I guess those are the same thing, this is going to be a great place to go. It also has a ton of grassy picnic areas, all ready to go with tables, grills, so you'll be able to enjoy the entire afternoon together at this tree-lined riverfront spot.
All right, so number 3 is ROSELLE Park in Ada, a 240-acre nature preserve with both paved and natural trails along the Grand River. ROSELLE Park has features little ones will love that you won't find anywhere else, really. Let the kids climb the silo observation tower to catch views from the top. It overlooks the whole park. It is really kind of a neat sight to see, to be honest. It's an old farm silo, and they put mountain climbing pegs on it that you can climb. Then you can go out and enjoy the exterior rock climbing walls and a nature-themed playground and picnic areas.
It really is a very nice park. And a lot of these parks in West Michigan, they are all different, so don't worry. You definitely have to go check them all out. So, All right, the next one up is in Cascade Township Park. It has 2 baseball and softball diamonds, a soccer field, a volleyball court, 18 holes of disc golf. So if you're a disc golf lover, we have a ton of different spots for you to go explore. It has 4 tennis courts, so if you are into that pickleball that all the people seem to be playing lately, I'm sure you're going to be able to find some people playing pickleball out there.
Or you can play tennis.
Or tennis, whatever. Tennis is harder. Everybody's liking the pickleball. So it's got plenty of playgrounds that have the springy rubberized surface. It has some unique swings there and some climbing features. So if if you like to chase your kiddos around and make sure they don't fall off stuff, there you go.
That stuff is nice though, especially with a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old.
I don't know. Skylar loves going to the playgrounds.
Well, it's a little bit more of a peace of mind thing,
right? So. Yeah, well, yeah, because if they fall, they're not falling on concrete. Yeah. It's a little bit more of a what's the word? It's not as much of a shock.
Right.
It doesn't destroy them.
Right.
So they might break an arm. But I guess that's if they fall at the top. Anyways, we're getting off track here, guys. So really, you'll be able to keep your kids entertained for hours and be able to have real human conversations with your friends.
That'd be fun.
So moving on.
Next one is East Grand Rapids, Manhattan Park. East Grand Rapids' largest city park, Manhattan Park, boasts a picnic shelter with grills and tables, a lively playground, softball diamonds, sand volleyball courts, and ample rustic nature trails for the explorer.
Yeah. So again, you're seeing a common theme here with a lot of these different parks. You're going to see a lot of different landscapes, a lot of different trails. So if we keep saying it over and over again, because West Michigan really is just very adventurous and very active.
Oh, yeah,
So,
for sure.
All right. Next up is Townsend Park in Rockford, Michigan. This is a very, very beautiful park. A lot of people come to get their wedding photos done here, engagement photos. My wife and I actually had our engagement photos done here because there is a bunch of really beautiful because there is a bunch of beautiful landscapes here. I know we took some pictures over a creek that has a small little bridge going over it. That's beautiful. It's a rock bridge. There's plenty of trails in this park. There's a bunch of pavilions. So if you want to have a family get together or anything like that, there's also
Quite a couple weddings there.
Yeah. Oh, yes, actually, I have been to 2 weddings there.
Yeah.
So it is a very beautiful park that I would definitely put on your list to check out. All right, so I'm actually going to talk about the next one because Ross has not been here. I have been here a couple different times.
Guilty.
It's okay. You just got to go check it out now.
I will.
So FALLASBURG Park in Lowell, Michigan is absolutely stunning. It has a very beautiful historic covered bridge. A lot of people get pictures taken there. I actually should take my Gladiator there and take some pictures now that I'm thinking about it.
That'd be weird.
Why is that weird? I like taking pictures of my truck. It is what it is. So this is, like I said, it's a stunning park. It's got a really nice river spot coming through. I'm an amateur photographer myself, so I like going there and taking photos. There's playgrounds. There's tons and tons of hiking trails. When you read the reviews on this park, everybody is in love with it.
Yeah.
A bunch of people are like, this is the park I go to all the time. It's just so beautiful. It's an entire day adventure.
I've seen so many pictures of this bridge, but I just never been there.
Right. It's something that you guys absolutely have to go check out. So let's move on to the next one.
Let's go. Our next park is Lakeside Park in Caledonia. Now, this park is really kind of off the beaten path, to be honest with you. It's kind of tucked in the back, on the back side of Caledonia. If you're not particularly looking for it, I guarantee you're going to miss it, because I've been through Caledonia so many times, and I didn't actually find this park until recently. And it's actually right on Lake Emmons. And there's access to the Paul Henry Thornapple Trail, I believe what it is.
It's kind of a mouthful.
Yeah, right. But this is a really nice park. They got a lot of playground areas. They got ball diamonds. They have picnic areas, and it's right on the side of the lake. So if you're looking to get out and about, especially in the Caledonia area, this is definitely a place you need to check out.
Yeah, for sure. And the last time Ross and I were there was a bunch of families there playing on the playground. If you walked further down the trail, there's also a pavilion there. So a lot of these parks have pavilions. If you want to get your families out, like your entire family, and go have a big party, a lot of these places, just make sure you check with local codes and make sure that you don't have to be on a schedule to reserve those spots. But definitely go check out Lakeside Park if you're out in Caledonia.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, so one of the next parks is in Kentwood. It's called PINEWOOD Park. Now, when I started researching PINEWOOD Park, because I actually have not been there. I've drove by it, but I haven't been there. The first thing that came up was Gaga Ball. So I thought it was a typo.
What is
But apparently, Gaga Ball is dodgeballs that you kick at each other's legs. I don't know. Look it up. If you guys have played Gaga Ball, throw it down in the description. So they have basketball courts there. Yeah, or if you want to teach us. Same thing with pickleball. I didn't know what pickleball was either until I researched it. They have a soccer field. They have skate ramps. And then they have a very nice splash pad with some colorful playgrounds. So this is a really nice park to bring the kids, and they're going to love the splash pad. I know my daughter would absolutely have a blast there.
Right.
And then maybe she could learn how to play Gaga Ball. It's just weird to say Gaga Ball.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
All right, so our next one is LAMAR Park. LAMAR Park is in Wyoming. Now, what you're going to notice is that both the last one in Kentwood and Wyoming, they're kind of more the urban metro areas. Now, LAMAR Park is very close to Millennium Park, but you're going to have very similar offerings. You have a splash pad, you have baseball fields, basketball courts, things like that. Obviously you have the kids' playground sets, which I don't think you really can call it a park unless you have a playground set, to be honest.
Yeah, it kind of goes without saying that if it's a park, it better have playgrounds.
Right. So Lamar Park is a great place to go, especially with the family, to have an outing. We got Memorial Day coming up, things like that. And then, there's so many options in West Michigan. So let's keep on moving.
All right, so as you guys can tell, there is a ton of parks to choose from. Now, this is just scratching the surface of the parks that are in West Michigan, but obviously when you make a top 10 video, you've got to pick 10 parks.
And there's some parks that we really like to go to that didn't make the list.
You know what? I'm feeling saucy today. Let's throw in a bonus park.
Yeah,
number 11.
Number 11. I got to pick Hager Park.
Yeah, I would agree.
Hager Park is really a fantastic park. You have all the amenities like a lot of these other parks do, minus the splash pad. They don't have a splash pad yet. But you have the pavilions, you have the picnic areas, and what's really unique is that they have an outline cutout, cut into landscape of the 48 continental states, which is...
Could just say USA.
Well, you say USA, and then you got Alaska and Hawaii and stuff, but that's not there. So the lower 48, but they also have a big wooden structure for a playground, and it's massive.
It is huge.
It is massive. They got tunnels, they got swings, all the fun stuff that I remember when I was a kid that we used to play on.
Yeah, for sure. And even if you guys live half an hour, 40 minutes away from this park, I think it's still worth the time to drive out to it.
Oh, the kids have fun.
Yes.
Mine do.
Yeah, ours do too. So
With that being said, we appreciate you guys sticking around through this crazy video. Sometimes Ross and I can get off subject a little bit, but it is what it is. If you guys are looking to move to West Michigan, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We know a ton about this area. We're both born and raised here. We love West Michigan, so we are more than happy to answer your questions. So we appreciate you, and we hope to talk to you soon. Have a good day.
See ya.